Hello.
Hi, how are you? 안녕하세요, 민희 씨.
안녕하세요.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. All right.
Yes. How are you today?
Good. I just got through eating, so I'm happy now.
Eating?
I did. Every time I eat, I'm happy.
Yes. Good. Oh, is there pigs your baby?
Oh, my niece,
Oh, I see.
my sister's baby.
Oh, really? So cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So let's see. I wanted to introduce myself, but I thought what I could do is, excuse me, I'm going to share screen and then
Yes.
let you read the introduction that I typed out. And that way you can kind of get to know me and we can kind of gauge your English reading skills.
Yes.
All right, give me one. Let's see. And share. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Okay,
Fine.
cool. So if you will just read this out loud for me, just so I can hear you read.
May I read?
Yep, go ahead.
My name is Kate.
Marcus.
Yes, Marcus. My name is Marcus.
Mhm.
I'm excited to work with you to future develop your English skill. I'm very pained and our
Sessions.
session want to be very formal, so you don't never have to be neighbors. Please speak freely and ask question comfortably. The only bad question are the question we have, but don't ask.
Perfect. It's really good. Well done. There's a few words I think I just want to go over with you a little bit. Let's see. Can I hear you say this word?
Excited.
Excited? Okay, cool. And then this word?
Pewter.
Very good, very close. It's further.
Further.
Mhm.
Further.
Yeah. Do you understand that word further?
No, so I need a Google
Yeah, sure.
translation.
Let's see.
Further. 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 It's
The
me.
further, like,
It's me similar improv.
maybe more like advance, like to progress. That's further in this context. It means to progress your skills.
Yes. Understand.
And let's see. Will you say this word for me?
Patient.
Oh, okay, perfect. That was perfect.
And then patient.
So that was sessions. Basically, that's like a class, like SUA.
Where?
This
Patient?
word session.
A session. So class.
Yes, correct. 맞아요.
Is it class? Same thing?
It's like a class. Yes,
Yes.
it's pretty much the same thing in this context.
Says in session.
And then, do you
very
understand formal? Do you understand the word formal? Have you heard that before?
You mean at the normal?
Formal. Formal means it won't be very strict. It won't be very like completely class oriented. It'll be more fun than structure. And then I don't know if maybe this word, nervous.
Yeah, nervous. I know.
You know that word? Perfect.
Mm.
And then that one was comfortably.
Comfortable. Yes, I know.
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
Cool. So I'll kind of recap that. My name is Marcus. I'm excited to be working with you to further develop your English skills. And I'm a very patient person. And our sessions won't be formal, so don't be nervous ever. And if you ever have any questions, you can speak freely, speak comfortably. If I'm in the middle of an explanation and you don't understand something, it's okay to stop me and let me know, hey, I got a question, or "질문이 있어요." However you want to put it, we can stop it and
Okay.
work it. And then, yeah, just the only note that I grew up learning was the only bad question is a question that we have and we don't ask. So anytime you have a question, it's okay to stop me and ask. Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
no problem. So let's see.
So actually, I didn't understand or I didn't
Okay.
understand. Yes, but
Which part?
uh, I think um some some you're speaking
Uh-huh.
some tasks for me.
Okay, it's fast. I'll slow down. I get excited, so I speak really quickly.
Yeah,
I'll slow
yeah.
down. I'm sorry. Do you want
Yeah.
me to reread this part so you can hear me say it all again?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Sure, no problem.
Yes.
So my name is Marcus.
Yeah.
I am excited to work with you to further develop your English skills.
Yes.
I am very patient and our sessions won't be very formal,
Mm.
so you don't ever have to be nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Please speak freely
Mm-hmm.
and ask questions comfortably.
Yes.
The only bad question are the questions we have but don't ask.
Yes.
Good?
Yeah, great.
All right. So what I did was, because I was asked to kind of help gauge your experience with English, so I made 3 quick grammar questions I want us to look at, and then I
Yes.
can explain those if you need. And then I want to get a chance to hear from you and kind of learn what your goals are with English, what you want to do, what you want to focus on while learning English. I understand you're probably going to be looking at a visa to come to America. So I want to talk about that so you have a chance to kind of introduce that a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go to the next page.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little grammar check, and we're
Mm-hmm.
going to do these slow. I did 3 questions.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Can I something tell you?
Yeah, sure.
Hmm. Actually, I need to take a interview soon.
Okay.
So I need to practice interview,
Okay.
and then um interview, and I need to introduce myself.
Okay. We'll do that too.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that part comes down here.
yeah, yeah, yes,
So she asked me to kind of go over your reading a little bit. So I did 3 really quick questions. They're short. And then when we get to this page is where you'll get to talk about your interview practice, because I want to know what kind of questions you need to know so we can prepare you for the interview and things like that.
yes.
If you want, we can
Right.
discuss that first.
Okay.
So tell me, you mentioned that you have an interview. Is this your interview for visa that you're working on?
Actually, I never try interview.
Oh, no?
So
Okay.
yeah,
So we're gonna be doing that. So what I want to do then is probably find some questions that they'll have for you when you do the interview so we can do them in our sessions and
yes.
you're comfortable talking about them. Um, and what I think, because I think I'm meeting you again tomorrow at the
Mm-hmm.
same time.
Yeah,
And so tomorrow
yeah,
I'll look up
yeah.
questions from their interview
Yes.
And then I have questions for you to look at so we can actually look at how the interview goes
Yes.
so that you'll know what they're going to ask you. And then you can practice on responding to the questions that they'll ask you. And
Yeah,
that way,
yeah.
when you get into the interview, you'll pretty much know what's going to happen and what they will ask. And so it'll be easier for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure, no problem.
Mm.
Let's see. So we know you're doing an interview and you are planning to come to the United States, right?
Yes, next year maybe.
Next year? Okay. So we
Yes.
have a year to get
Mm.
you prepared for this interview.
Mm.
Okay. And then is there a reason that you chose to come to the United States, or
Sorry.
why did you want to come to the United States?
Actually, uh, actually, I go to the Canada.
Oh, okay. You've been to Canada?
Yes, yes, I've been to Canada, and so you know, it's more easier Canada visa.
Really?
Yeah, yes, but so I was prepared. I no no no. I was show me I was prepared to go to the Canada, right?
Mm.
Is it right?
You were prepared
But
to go to
yeah,
Canada?
yes, but uh, I uh, I didn't think actually I didn't think go to the United States.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yes, but I want just to go to travel to Houston
Oh,
in
okay.
United States. Yes.
Yes.
Um, my older friend, she lives in Houston,
Okay.
so I visit to I visit to there.
So you
Uh,
want to visit her there?
yeah, yeah, yes.
Okay.
So when I was Google search
Uh-huh.
about Houston, so that's awesome for me. So uh, I decided I decided oh I want to go Houston.
Oh, okay.
That's why I chose. Yeah.
That's why you chose? Cool.
Mm.
I'm in Houston too. That's where I live.
You too. Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now let's see. And so I know we want to work on your vocabulary and the questions for the interviews. So in that, is there anything else that you're interested in learning about in communicating in English?
Yeah. Yes. Sure.
Yeah, like what? What else would you like to know about?
I'm so sorry, Marcos. It's connecting is not good.
What's not good?
Connection is very not
Oh,
good.
okay. Am I spacing out? Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So my question was, is there anything else that you want to learn about in English?
Mm, pick. Um. Yes, I like learning English. Uh, I I'm I wanna move to abroad.
Okay.
Yes, abroad any country. So I need learning English.
Hmm.
more.
Yes, because English is pretty much used like everywhere. It's such a
Yeah,
wide.
yes, yes. But I think I I don't um I don't know many vocabulary in
So
English.
okay,
So yeah, it's problem for me.
you'll learn. Don't worry. Plus,
Yeah.
you're smart. I can tell. Because actually, your English is not bad at all. It's actually pretty good. How long have
Thank
you
you.
been studying?
How long? Um, Korean, many Korean learning, Korean learning, Korean, many Korean. When I was, many Korean study English start
Mhm.
to elementary usual, but it's only exam or test.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yes, but I also speaking very, very bad.
It's not very bad at all. You're actually pretty good. I think, like you said earlier, it's just gonna be teaching you more vocabulary
Yes.
so that you can express yourself better. But I think
Yeah,
you know, you
yeah,
do a really good job speaking. So don't worry about that part. I
yeah.
think
Thank you.
you speak well. You speak well enough. So once you learn more words, you'll be
Mm?
able to speak even better.
Yes.
Mm.
And I need a grammar, basic grammar.
Mhm.
Yes.
We'll work on. So we're gonna work on getting you set up for your interview, so that you
Sorry?
know we're gonna work on getting you prepared for your interview.
Oh no, not yet.
No, not yet. No, it's not for a year, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So in this time that we
Mm?
have
Yeah,
before your interview, we're
yes,
gonna work on the questions that they have
yeah,
so that you know what they're gonna ask already. It'll
yes,
be easier to do the interview.
yes.
So we'll work on that, and then we'll work on getting you more vocabulary, and then we're gonna help you with grammar too.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Sure, you're
Mm-hmm.
welcome. I did prepare 3 questions
Mm?
for grammar. They're
Mm?
really simple.
Mm?
Um, and I thought we'd look at them and I would walk you through them and explain the answers to you if you didn't know. Okay.
Mm?
All right. So let's see. This is the first one.
Mm?
Do you want to read it or do you want me to
Yes.
read it? You want to read it? Okay.
Yeah, I wanna read.
Okay.
She picked the blue dress because she thought it was
And then you want to pick one of those 4 answers.
more prettier than the green dress.
More prettier?
More
That's
prettier.
that's a really good guess.
Mm.
That's a really good guess. Um, actually, it's this one. It's
Oh,
B
really? Oh my
here.
God.
That's a good guess, though. It's
Yeah.
better than pretty
Mm?
and better than prettiness. This
Mm.
was the second best guess. And if you
Yes.
look at it, if you take off this word, you would have gotten the answer right. So prettier is the right answer. In this case, because it's already has pre, pretty is the actual adjective. It's that word that describes a dress. But since you're comparing the colors, you would change it to prettier. And anytime you have ER here, you change the adjective to the ER, you don't need to use more.
More.
Mhm.
I
So you can
see.
just say, she picked the blue dress because she thought it was prettier than the green dress. But you had a really
Yes.
good guess. That was a really good guess.
Yeah. I understand.
Okay.
Yes.
As far as answers go, that was the best guess aside from
Mm-hmm.
the actual answers. So you
Mm-hmm.
did good. All right. So This is another grammar question.
Oh,
This one's
yeah.
gonna be harder. I don't think we really learned this until like grade 4, grade 5 in elementary here. But I just want to give it a try, and then I'll explain to you how to answer it once we're done. Okay.
But I don't know this condition and strictly.
Okay. So
Strictly?
discussion. This word is like a conversation, like
Ah,
yegi,
yeah.
like that.
Conversation.
Conversation.
Conversation. Yes.
And then strictly means only, that it's only something. Like
Only.
in this class we will strictly speak English. In this class we will only speak English. It's kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. It's mean only, right?
yeah,
Yes.
that's what it means. So
This.
let's see. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You can read.
Yes. This is this discussion is just strict between her and me, she and I, her and I. Ah, it's I guess she.
Which one is it?
I guess she, maybe
Let's
she.
see. Okay.
See.
That's a good guess. That's the one I would have guessed too. Um, it's actually this one, A.
Ah,
Don't worry. As we go through lessons, you're gonna
yeah,
understand for
yeah,
why they are the way they are. What
yes.
I learned when I was in grade school is
Mm,
with this question, when it's
mhm,
a comparison, you want to try this sentence, even though it's only half of a sentence, basically. You
mm,
want to try it with each of the answers,
mm,
with both the pronouns.
mm,
So, and if you can create a sentence with both pronouns, then you
mm,
know it's the right one. I'm
mm,
going to give you an example.
mm,
So, this discussion is strictly between she.
mm,
Not a good sentence, right?
mm,
And then this discussion is strictly between me. That could work, but we know since she doesn't work
mm,
and me does work in this one
mm,
isn't the answer.
mm,
So this discussion is strictly between her.
mm,
That's a good sentence, a good
mm,
phrase. But this discussion is strictly between I is not, it doesn't work.
mm,
So we know since we can't match both pronouns together,
mm,
this one isn't the answer either.
mm.
But so this discussion is strictly between she. That's not a really good sentence.
Mm.
But this discussion is strictly between I.
Mm.
It's not a good
Yeah,
sentence either.
yeah.
So we know since we can't match the pronouns and make a good sentence,
Mm,
that's not the answer either.
mm,
But if we say this discussion is strictly between her, that makes sense. And we say this discussion is strictly between me, that also makes sense in the pattern of the sentence. So since we can match this pronoun and this pronoun and make a sentence that makes sense, we know that's the answer.
yes.
I'm gonna
Or
I'll find more sentences like that as we practice more, as we prepare more, and that way I can give you more examples and explain it to you a little better. But you'll learn. Don't worry.
yeah, yeah, yes.
All right. So this one was a complete the sentence. You want to make this sentence so that it is correct.
Of course, A on our.
Perfect. Yes. I tried this one because I didn't know if it was going to be difficult for you or not. Because some people here, even native English speakers, get confused by that sometimes.
Yes.
Mostly because I think most people learn to look at this word and see if it begins with a vowel or a consonant. And usually if it begins with a consonant, it would begin with, or it would be followed by A. But what I learned in school was you think of the sound, not the
Mm,
word.
mm.
And if the sound has a vowel kind of sound, A, E, I, O,
Oh,
U,
you.
then you use so that was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was perfect. Most people who speak English don't get this right. Native speakers don't get this right.
So, can I read this
Yeah, sure.
sentence?
Go for it.
Make this sentence. Make this sentence grammatically correct.
Say that
The
word for me one more time.
grammar, grammatically,
That's close. Like,
grammatical.
so grammatically, that was really close. This is grammatical, and then you just put li at the end. So grammatically.
Grammatically,
That's perfect.
grammatically,
Perfect.
grammatically, right?
Grammatically.
Grammatically,
Hmm. That's
grammatically. It's mean grammar.
yes.
Um,
It's just a conjugation of the word grammar, but
mm,
it just means to make the sentence correct
mm,
or with
mm,
correct grammar.
mm. So the documentary was only an hour long.
That's perfect.
Mm.
Say this word for me one more time.
Documentary,
Documentary. Perfect.
Mm.
Documentary.
Documentary.
Hmm. Cool. And then this is what we talked about earlier, because I wanted to find out what's more important to you in these classes. I want to make sure that they're a good value for you.
Yeah.
I want to focus on what you want to learn. So,
Mm.
like I said, what we'll focus on during this year that we have to work together
Mm.
is preparing you for the interview.
Mm.
And then we're going to focus on vocabulary for you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to focus on grammar for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm.
And I'll even make the sheets different so that it has an explanation for every grammatical example that we have.
Mm.
That way, as we work through them, you
Mm.
can read along as I explain why they work the way they work.
Mm.
Does that make sense? Do you
Mm.
understand?
Mm.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. So do you have any questions for me?
Mm. Uh, no. You think how do I how do my
Oh, how does my
how does my pronunciation
pronunciation?
pronunciation pronunciation
I think your pronunciation is actually pretty good. As you're learning, it's not perfect. And I say pretty good because there are a lot of things that might be hard to say, but I think you're really good at sounding it out. Like grammatically is a hard word,
Mm.
but you were able to figure out the word grammatical.
Mm.
I think because it's a longer word with syllables that it was difficult for just that reason, but you were able to say grammatical easily. So I think you're really good with shorter words, and we're going to work on vocabulary and pronunciation and giving you longer words to use too. And I think you're going to be fine because you seem to
Yeah.
really have it down. You're good.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
I know that sounds weird to say
Mm.
because you may not think that you're good, but
Mm.
you really are. It's hard to, and I'm using that word as an example,
Mm-hmm.
grammatically is a difficult word. It could be
Mm.
hard to figure out, but you were
Mm.
able to piece it together, and
Mm.
that's a big deal. It's really good.
Mm. I see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
I think that was all that I had because I think we only have 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I just
Yes.
want to tell
Right.
you a little bit about me. So you can probably tell I study languages. I'm actually studying Korean now actively. 지금 공부하고 있어요. 한국어를.
Really?
So,
Why?
yeah,
Why do you learn Korean?
I think it's a beautiful language.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, I love the way it sounds. I
Have
also,
you have you been to Korea?
yeah, I just came back from Korea in July. I was there at the end of June for just like a week. I didn't have a lot of time, but I was there from June to July 5th, my birthday. And
Oh,
yeah, one of my friends, he's a professor at Yonsei,
oh
and so
yes.
he took a week off to actually show us around. So we got to see a
Oh,
lot.
it's all right.
Mhm.
Oh.
We went everywhere. I got to go to Intadong. I got to go to Gangnam. I got to go to Incheon. I went everywhere. We had lunch at
Yeah.
Noryangjin.
Yeah, yes, right.
We had lunch there, like Lotte Tower. We ate
Mm-hmm.
at Piscina there. We got to do a lot.
Oh, so many, so
Yeah,
many
we
look
did a
around
lot.
there, right?
I still want to go back. Maybe like in the winter or when cherry blossoms, like that time of year. One of those two times, I'd like to go back because I love it.
Oh,
It's nice.
really? Sounds interesting.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. I know you probably have a day ahead of you, but I will see you tomorrow at the same time.
Yeah, okay.
And I will try to look up or find out some information about the questions for
Yes,
the interview so
yes,
we can start looking at those and preparing those.
yes,
And then I'll also get some examples for grammar so we can kind of work on that some.
yes.
And then I'll try to structure vocabulary so
Mm-hmm.
that we can teach you quite a bit in a way that makes sense. So it won't
Okay.
be a bunch of random words. It'll be like stuff that makes sense. So it's easier to remember.
Yes, I
Cool.
see. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good night. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.
Yes.